Hello there, welcome to my views and news. Assassinations in the Amhara region, three assassinations in the last 48 hours. It is being claimed by pro Fano elements, Fano fighters themselves, that these three people have been assassinated in the region. Secondly, Djibouti is now publicly embarrassing Ethiopian government. We saw a statement from Djibouti's Minister of Economy a few days ago 3 days ago. Then last night, Djibouti's Ports and Free Zone Authority shared information about Ethiopian use of Djibouti ports. How much is Ethiopia importing? How much is Djibouti importing? How much is the fee of on these imports? Details for you in this video. Firstly, viewers, Amhara, a region of Ethiopia, for the last 3 months, more than 3 months, we have been seeing armed escalation in the region. Government claims that the region is returning to normalcy, but uh, no big change on the ground. The Fano fighters have adopted several tactics to destabilize the government. I always quote two main tactics: assassination and ambush. Ambush is deadly for Ethiopian National Defense Force. Assassinations are mainly directed at Prosperity Party members, police officials, security heads working in civilian setup. Three long list of assassinations which have happened so far in the last 3 months. We have lost count of the assassinations. Assassinations happened across Amhara region in Gojum, Shoa, Wollo, Gondar. In all these zones, we have seen that pro government, pro army individuals have been assassinated, top police officials killed. They were threatened, their family members were threatened. Those who refused to give in, they were assassinated. East Amhara Fano has claimed to have assassinated some people, not officially, but some uh, elements backed by East Amhara Fano are confirming these assassinations. Gobalafto, security chief in North Wollo, has been assassinated. Colosso Fisha is his name. Uh, where he was assassinated is North Wollo. It means that East Amhara Fano is behind this assassination. Fano fighters don't claim responsibility. They always say that unknown forces have killed these people. But we know that these unknown forces are basically Fano fighters. First assassination in Gobalafto, security chief killed there. Secondly, Makanesalam, West Wollo. Makanesalam, Saint. Here, a police officer was attacked by Fano fighters. Usman is his name. Uh, did he survive or has he died? It's not clear, but he was injured, shifted to a hospital yesterday. Some say he has died, some say he's still receiving treatment at the hospital. But assassination attempt on this man confirmed. Thirdly, an ENDF officer attacked in Sri. He is Gidatheo Tikalani. Gidatheo Tikalani has been killed reportedly in attack by unknown forces, which are definitely a Fano fighters. He's from 43rd Regiment of Ethiopian National Defense Force. So these three assassinations in the last 48 hours. Several ambush attacks too. I'll do a video in coming hours about overall situation in the Amhara region. No big change on the ground. By big change, I mean when investments return to Amhara region, when businesses start operating, when business friendly atmosphere is restored, we can say region is returning to normalcy. Three assassinations, one in uh, North Wallo, other in West Wallo, and a third one in Serenga Wallo. Does it mean that there is restoration of law and order in the Amhara region? Yes, some towns could be back under military control, some roads might have been reopened, but overall, there is no big improvement. Improvement will only come in two cases. Either Fano fighters are completely defeated. They don't have the organization, the people, the weapon, the logistics to continue the resistance. Or uh, Ethiopian government start talks, Fano fighters, they hold fire for some time. That is the way to restoration of law and order. Otherwise, we'll keep on seeing ambush, hit and run attacks, assassinations, entry, infiltration into cities, towns, fighting there, then retreat. You'll see it happen in coming months if there is no tangible effort to resolve the issue through dialogue. Secondly, what Djibouti's government is embarrassing Ethiopian government by sharing some figures publicly. All this tension between Ethiopia and Djibouti started after PM Abiy in a speech claimed that Ethiopia had natural rights to gain access to the Red Sea, to the sea. And after that, we saw a barrage of criticism against Ethiopia, against Djibouti, Eritrea, especially Djibouti, when Ethiopian state media reported that Ethiopia was paying billions of US dollars to Djibouti in port fees. Ethiopia has been using Djibouti's ports for imports and exports for years. We saw a statement from Djibouti Minister of Finance who rejected Ethiopian state media reports saying that he was disappointed. And then last night, yesterday, we saw a statement from Djibouti Ports and Free Zones Authority, official authority, government authority. This authority made a big claim. The authority says that Djibouti is subsidizing Ethiopian imports and exports. That is why I say Djibouti is trying to embarrass Ethiopia. Djibouti, small country, is subsidizing Ethiopian imports, exports. How? The Ports and Free Zones Authority of Djibouti says that Ethiopian imports are only 6 times higher than Djibouti's imports. But Djibouti's population is 1 million, Ethiopian population is 120 million. It means Djibouti is importing much more than Ethiopia. Firstly. Second, it says that Djibouti's importers are paying 10 times more than Ethiopian importers. And what Djibouti is getting from Ethiopia in terms of port fees is publicly available. Data is publicly available. Anyone can see that. It means if Djibouti's customers, importers, are paying more than Ethiopian importers, it means that Djibouti is subsidizing Ethiopian exports and imports. So the state media, Ethiopian state media, is propaganda that Djibouti is getting billions of US dollars from Ethiopia is false. It's not correct. Uh, Ethiopian government should respond to these numbers shared by Djibouti's ports and zones of free zone authority. Is Djibouti really subsidizing Ethiopian imports, exports? And by the way, imports in Djibouti are due to the military bases there too. It's not that Djibouti imports everything for its own use. Obviously, several foreign bases there. They also import equipment, logistics for their presence there. But I think Ethiopian government should address Djibouti's claims. Is Djibouti really subsidizing Ethiopian imports and exports? And Djibouti Ports and Free Zones Authority welcomed Ethiopian efforts to diversify the use of ports. Djibouti is concerned, we know that obviously Djibouti is going to lose a customer if Ethiopia starts using other ports. That is why we saw offers to Ethiopia from Somaliland. Zila, a movement based in the area of Zila, also made an offer. Eritrea silent. Somalia does not want to be involved in this conflict. Somalia, Eritrea on one page. So basically, Ethiopia Djibouti relations are going to be strained. And if Ethiopian relations with all neighbors deteriorate, which ports will Ethiopia use? Ethiopia needs access to the sea, access to ports. Obviously, it cannot survive without that. So Ethiopia will have to make a decision what to do to put pressure upon Eritrea, to put pressure upon Djibouti, to reconcile with Djibouti, to reconcile with Eritrea. That big decision is going to be made by Ethiopian government. So far, we're seeing Djibouti, Ethiopia, Somalia, Ethiopia, Eritrea, Ethiopia relations getting tense with every passing day. Thank you for watching.